Hiya guys, Spectre here, welcome back to some more Total Warhammer 3. Continue my Nagari campaign. We took over Tyrion last time, so my money is literally through the goddamn roof. So even if he does die, I'm going to yield a lot of money. Enough to afford 2 full armies easily. And if I do go into the red, it doesn't make a difference really, because I'll have quite a large treasury. But we'll see what Tyrion can accomplish. But it's amazing actually, with this, how little I've had to fight compared to like Durthu's campaign, and how much damage I've done to my enemies, purely by the use of pretty much 3 heroes. 3 heroes using Hinder Replenishment and placing a cut every 15 turns under an appropriate city, and corrupting the factions. Shit. In fact, no, we don't need it on for that, do we? No, it's fine. Just that thing.
Divine immortality.
Time to decouple. Arid twins. I need their souls.
I've got crap I'm doing. I need to do that one first. That. Still recruiting those, isn't it? So
They will never know the safe word.
they will never know the safe word.
Drink in my excellence.
There we go. My Armoured Legion of Doom. We've got a hero on the way, haven't we? Where is he? No, not him. You. So you're taking your fucking time, aren't you? Uriel.
Slanesh Herald.
Oh. Ooh. Actually. Could. Huh? Chosen next turn. I could get chosen for Nakari's army. So what I could do is...
Bringer of sensation. Delights without boundaries. I am irresistible. This I must.
Then she's got really seasoned Chaos Warriors. We'll not recruit her knights yet, because I want to get the Chosen for Nakari first. And then we can put the Chosen in. And Nakari can have the absolute animals that are chosen. And see, this is one of the few factions you can do this with. In fact, realistically, there's only 2 factions you can kind of do this with. Which is, Nakari can dominate factions, certain ones anyway, not all of them. And the other one is Tzeentch. Because Tzeentch, you can force people into alliances and force them to be enemies. So you can put 2 enemies against each other, like I've done with in my Changeling campaign, where the Changelings forced Vlad and Ungrim into war. Whichever one wins, it doesn't make a difference to me. I've still got 2 enemies there to fight. So it's irrelevant to me who wins and who loses. I want them both dead. So it basically means they're fighting each other for a bit and not worrying about me. And obviously if you force someone into peace and alliance, you force them to become your friend.
All souls will yield to Slanesh.
Drink in my excellence.
Get rid of those. These are what we want. Our Chosen boys. Yeah. Whew, that's gonna be pricey.
The herald
But there, I'll leave the regular Chaos Warriors in there.
the absolute supplication will suffice.
And then she can have her Chaos Knights. Problem is it's a demon and they die. They die too fast. Soul Grinders are another one of those units. Like a Necrofex Colossus. They look good on paper and perform like shit. Same with them big crab things. I mean, it's not bad if it's like the amount of a character where you can then put ward saves and stuff to it and make them stronger. But just a lot of units that look really good with their stats and then don't perform very well. But demon units are just weak across the board. I think their demonic instability kicks in probably too early and does way too much damage. I'd say not so much it's supposed to kick in early, just demons have shit leadership. Demons need their leadership buffing across the board by, I would say, a good 10-15 per unit. So every unit needs to go up by at least 10-15 leadership. I think your basic demons are at like 60. So they should be at like 70-75 at base. Literally at base. There's no reason for them not to be. I mean, why would demons have bad leadership? I mean, you're talking a demon's got leadership almost of a troll. So let's have a look. Where were demonettes? Got 65 leadership, for Christ's sake. They're not a goblin. You know, and these cost 200 upkeep. Get this upgraded a lot. I mean, what's a Chaos Warrior? If I like Chaos Warriors. A basic Chaos Warrior has got 75 leadership and only costs 13 more. So why has he got 10 more leadership? And then he's got 100 armour on top, 100 entities, and doesn't degrade. where you look at your demonettes, same number of entities, cheaper by 13 upkeep, 90 less armour, and 10 less leadership. And if you've got magical attacks against them, the armour protection is 20% physical, which you can lose 10% of if your Winds of Magic is low. And look how much damage you take from demonic instability. The damage on that, I would say, needs at least halving. A good 50% cut immediately. But then this needs buffing to the same as a Chaos Warrior. It needs to be at 75. And then your Exalted Demonettes, that should be at least at 80 or 85. What are Chosen at? Chosen are at 85, so Exalted Demonettes should be at 85. That needs 15 on top of there. They're breaking too easily, and because of this, they're dying too fast. It's not good enough. They've only got 5 more armour than the regular Demonette, and bear in mind Chosen, who they're comparable to. Chosen have got 120 armour. So Chosen have got 105 more armour than these. Now these might be armour piercing. Fair enough. Chosen don't need to be armour piercing when your target's only got 15 armour. And 20% physical. That means basically you're taking 80% damage. So you're still taking the bulk of the damage because 15 armour is going to block fuck all. And they've got 44 melee defense against 46 melee attack, and Chosen have got far higher melee defense. Even more so with these, and they've also got poison attacks. The demons are not worth using. If you're going to play a demon-based faction, personal advice to you, don't use demons. As weird as that sounds, don't use demons. The only demons I would say are worth using are the Lords and Heroes. You've still got to be careful with them while they're low level, because they could still die before they get immortality. But at least if they do die when they get immortality, they'll come back. But the demons and lords can be worth using because you can put magical items on them. You can offset that weakness a bit. You can give them some armour, you can give them a decent weapon, you can give them a couple of items that'll give a ward save. And you could get like a 26% ward save out of a 10% ward save arm and a 16% ward save amulet. That's like over a quarter of damage being negated there. And if they're against something that's got non-magical attacks, you've then got a 20% physical on top as well. So then that suddenly goes up to 46%, and they become quite decent. They're not great, but it's better than what regular demons have got, and they can't have ward saves. That's why I think they need to change it. If the province they're in is 70 or 75 or more corrupted, demons should get a ward save instead of physical resistance, and they should lose the demonic instability completely. It shouldn't be a factor in corrupted provinces. They should operate like a normal unit that will, basically in their case, an unbreakable unit. Basically you've got to kill them to the last entity. But then if they go into a province where there's less than 75 corruption of the type they need, then they'll gain physical resistance instead of a ward save, and demonic instability will be put back onto them. Because demons don't degrade in the Chaos Wastes. There's a reason for that. Because the corruption there is high. That's why demons can maintain there all the time. But they've treated every area like it's not the Chaos Wastes. But if they're corrupting a territory, if you've got a corruption in the game, it should say on there, demons will no longer have demonic instability when it's at like a certain, corrupted level. That's how it should work. They should be stronger at home. So like factions like this, these armies, these type of armies, if these had demons in them, which I don't know why they don't as well, they should probably have a few demonettes and stuff in there, and the demons would actually be quite strong, because they'd operate like a normal unbreakable unit while the corruption remains high. And then obviously your garrison units would also operate the same way. They wouldn't have demonic instability. Well, if the corruption's above, say, 75. But then what your tactic might be, if you're someone attacking them, is try and take out some of the towns first and lower their corruption below 75. Then once they've got demonic instability and they've lost the ward save, they're much easier to fight. That could be a tactic going forward against the demons.
Secrets are mine alone.
Delights without boundaries.
It was also weird as well in the Realm of Chaos campaign, when you could be fighting demons literally in their god's realm, and the demons are just as weak as they are outside it. How did that make any sense? The demons should be at their very strongest in their god's realm. Their second strongest would be in a heavily tainted chaos area of the world, and then their weakest would be in a relatively basically untainted region or no tainted region. So demons should have 3 variances of strength. But in their God's Realm, which obviously isn't in this map, isn't in the Immortal Empires campaign map, demons there should be at their like perfect strength, their perfect form. They shouldn't be able to degrade anyway because they're in their God's Realm. That's where they return to. They should definitely have a ward save, and probably even bigger ward save than they get normally. And maybe even some beefed up stats. You're in their God's realm. Of course is going to empower his demons. They're that God's foot soldiers on literally home turf.
Submission. It will be
Huh?
a pleasure. Cultist. The cult yearns us move.
Cool.
Paint it.
So Nakari's armor ready to go.
If all goes as foreseen,
Yeah, why not? I have to have a check and see how Tyrion's faring. Not like he's doing too well.
Artisan of pain.
the Tempter Lord.
Right. Well, first things first, we need to get into the water.
The herald.
They're still recruiting for 4 turns. They can follow behind and catch up.
Time to savor.
So rank 7, they get 10% physical, 5 more leadership and melee defense. They get 5 leadership, melee attack, and then 15% missile resistance. Okay.
Water, I thirst. I must taste flesh.
Depravity reigns. And it shall
Also, I do like using the oh my god, Bretonian Tide. I do like using the demon heroes and lords because it adds a little bit of variety to the campaign. Because when I play Sigvald or when I play Azazel, I'm going to be using the mortal lords, and then maybe ascending some into demon princes. That's what I'll be doing with the Warriors of Chaos. I might use a similar army, but Warriors of Chaos also have better options. Because, like, the regular Sword and Board Chaos Warriors and Chosen, you replace those with Aspiring Champions. Because your roster's geared towards buffing Aspiring Champions and become really powerful with all their upgrades through the tech tree. Oh god, we've got Bretonian troubles here. Yeah. Nakari. Come this way.
My lady will not allow it.
We've got some Bretonians who need putting in their place. I can take these from them. I'll come over here and start taking their shit. If the bulk of their armies are chasing Tyrion, what have they got here? Fey Enchantress is there. Oh, so has she been confederated by what's his face?
Champion of the lady.
No. It says his main threat is Khemri, but he's not at war with Khemri. That's weird.
Those who displease me do not live to tell of it.
Or actually, I might split my armies up because, yeah, the dwarves are pushing pretty hard this direction.
dark and noble.
So yeah, what I think I'll do is, I actually won't send this army to fall around behind Nakari. I was going to, but since I can afford a full army, I'll recruit the full army, I'm going to go and send that to dick over the dwarves. Dwarves will struggle with this army either way, because even if they've got all Slayers, or Giant Slayers won't do amazing versus these. The armour piercings, they will hurt them, but Slayers have also got fuck all armour, so these can hurt the Slayers back. Just Slayers loves to really hurt the cavalry, if they're the primary target. Which is why you let these guys take the charge first. But, hopefully Gromwell hasn't got that many Slayer armies, it's usually just Ungrim that builds that.
What you ask is impossible.
Do you take me for a child? You dishonor me.
So literally everyone I dominate just instantly gets dicked over. Tyrion had all those armies, all that power, and he can't do the dicking. He's just the one that gets dicked. What are you doing, Tyrion? Eh? Stop taking the D and start giving it. Useless fucking elf.
Drink in my excellence.
I understand why Eltharion got completely annihilated.
My divine master.
Yeah, when Altharion got fucked over, he was drastically outnumbered on both sides. There's no way he was going to stand for long. But I didn't care about him standing, I just cared about getting rid of him. And abusing him for a bit of money. So all I've got to do with Nikari's army now is get her units to rank 7 so they can get their rank 7 treat. That's all I've got to do with her army, and then her army's basically perfect. And then just level up the heroes and Nikari as we go. Yeah, let's come stop the Bretonian tide here. Oh, looks like they did that actually. Fair enough, well I'm going to go down there as well. Yeah, let's see Bretonians try and outwater resolve Kislev, especially if they've got Warbear cavalry. They literally counters pretty much the entire Bretonian roster. Oh! Did it again! Fuck! I keep doing that. I keep thinking this one's a... because I put one there already. Now this one needs to have them in the mobility, but also the combat, ideally. I mean, we'll put some in there anyway. I mean, what's what levels Nikari's on? I think it's Ella, isn't it? Yeah, Ella. Yeah, she's gonna have all that shit maxed out, so she'll have points to put in there regardless. Yeah.
Courtesan of the pleasure god. Delights without boundaries.
Yeah, I have to slow down these dwarves. I was using him over there as a forward scout, but looks like I'm needing more over here. Is that the Bretonian army that's been stuck there the entire time? Like when I had it and then Kislev came and took it? It's kind of weird, I'll be honest. Maybe there's like a glitch in the map or something and they just can't move. Military alliance with Archeon. More than likely, yeah, that'd be a good idea. Punk him for a bit more money. Archeon's what I don't mind having one with, because Archeon, obviously, is the Ever-Chosen. He's a really strong character as well, so... what have we got here? Yeah, put that on, definitely. Missile resistance will really help. Get off that bloody chariot. Oh my god. And that's why our stats have gone back up, yes. Right. And I think, is that one not faster? She's got 117 speed. Fucking hell, she's Master Chief. And it looks like the speed stays the same on all these. She just loses a lot of other stats. Yeah, I don't care about that stuff. Just keep on the normal steed. We don't want them on the chariots. The chariots are garbage.
A vicious delight.
What do these ones get for theirs? They get a steed and then a war shrine, that's fine.
Does Teclis cower in the snow?
There's no point summoning disciple armies. They're only good really for defense. So this is the thing as well, is if Grombrindle and his armies get past here, I've basically got 4 armies. Because I've got the garrison. Once this research here is done, I think I'm probably going to destroy this building here. We'll get rid of that. And I might put this one on. Get some more money coming in and some obsidian. But I've got these 3 armies. Now while the armies aren't amazing, as we've discovered in the past, numbers can also matter. When you're going at the enemy with basically 80 units, and they might be coming back at you with 20 or 40, even if the auto-resolve says you're going to lose, you're going to win that fight. My friend Overlord gave a good example of this. When he was attacked by Belagor Ironhammer. Belagor Ironhammer had 2 full 20 stacks attacking. One was a good army, one was a bit meh. Had a lot of miners. Overlord basically had a ogre garrison from a town, which, as anyone knows who's played ogres garrisons are shit on towns. They're really good on your camps because you can pick what units go in there. The weakest unit is actually usually your tyrant, like the lord leading it, because he's got no skill tree, no way to get stronger. All the other units will just get stronger as they rank up. But the garrison units are bad, and there's always one of the Noblor units is always acting as the general, which is the worst thing when it's called ogre kingdoms. It's like, alright, yeah, but a Noblor's in charge of the garrisons? Does that make any fucking sense? So Overlord's got these basic ogres, and then he's been reinforced by Wurzag, because Wurzag's his ally. So Wurzag's got a 20 stack decent army, and then he's got a 20 stack war. So basically you've got 20 on 20 with Overlord's little garrison of about 8 or 9 units in the middle. So they slightly outnumber the dwarves. And basically I said to him, I said, in the auto-resolve it's saying he's losing it. I said, give Wurzag his chance. Wurzag in the battle with his spells, and he removes all spell resistance. It'll decimate dwarves with his Foots of Orc and stuff like that. They fought the battle, went in. The orcs are coming round with boar boys, taking out the archers and artillery. Overlord did the same thing and gave Wurzag his chance. Wurzag fucking delivered. Absolutely stamped all over the fucking dwarves. The only reason the dwarves do really well is because the dwarves are really strong in auto-resolve. They can be strong in battle, but not all the units that AI builds are strong in battle. Example like Kislev and Chaos Dwarves. Kislev and Chaos Dwarves are strong in auto-resolve, and depending on what's in their army, can also be really fucking strong in battle. Kislev and Nightmare to beat both in battle and auto-resolve. Same as like Wood Elves. Wood Elves are another one of those factions. They can again be a pain in the arse to fight in a battle and to beat in auto-resolve if they've got the right units. If you can beat Wood Elves in auto-resolve, I would say 9 times out of 10, take it. Unless you're losing like a lot of units or something like that. But if you're losing nothing and just taking like high damage on your units, just auto-resolve the fuckers. As long as they can't follow up with another army to attack you, obviously. But if you can just auto-resolve them, take them out of the equation. It's like what I did against Drycha with my changing army. Drycha attacked me, I wasn't losing anything, and I knew I could take off and hide. I just auto-resolved her. I'm not dealing with fucking Drycha, just take her out. They're annoying as fuck to fight. Chaos Dwarves are weird, because they can be really strong in auto-resolve just like their non-chaos worshipping cousins. Ah, Lewin's here. Little Lewin. Hang on, can we do Nikari's got a thing, right? Wit steal a sword, yes, which is actually very good. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Very good. Yeah, we want that. We want this weapon. I can't be in that stance, okay. Right, well what I will do is, I know Nikari can now do her quest battle, so I'll actually do that first. Kemperbad. No. Oh, he's already at war with him. Isn't he? Oh, he's not at war with anyone. I haven't got enough money to offer him to go to war with the guy. Really? Alright, okay.
of Avalon.
Oh no, she's minusing it. She managed to somehow come back from the brink.
Lady of the Azray.
Dominance! I have bathed in lightning. I am energized. I concur.
Now. Yes.
What did it show us with Kolek then? And there's Unfungrim. He's on level 26 though. He's not been having it all his own way at least. And Kolek's still got that around here. Let's just go enough down here then. Okay. Right, okay. Kolek's doing his thing. Right, well, I'm going to go and have a fight with the one the Anchor. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go whoop his ass. See how well he does against Chosen and Chaos Knights. And they should be thankful that we can't get Chosen Chaos Knights, because really we should be able to have them as well. Right, yeah, I'm going to leave this part here, and then in the next part I will do Nakari's quest battle and get Nakari's sword. And then I can pass the Obsidian Blade on to probably the cultist in her army. Or maybe the other lord. Other lord might need a good weapon. I'm not sure what she's got, and that's not our lord. That is. Yeah, she might need it in place of Ogre Blade. Ogre Blade's not actually that good. Not compared to Obsidian Blade, and Obsidian Blade's vicious. Right, okay. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next part. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, and have a great day.